Hello, Sergeant Devil Dog here, and welcome to my latest video on how to operate a rotary drill. In this video I'll be running through the 3 different stages you need to do to operate your rotary drill. What we're doing now is just tramming up to our job site to build our bridge. So as you can see on the ground there is 2 circles, and what we need to do is line up our white circle. This is our crane hook up with the first pipe. The first pipe you use is actually the pipe with the yellow paint around the base of it. This pipe actually has a jagged edge to help actually drill into the ground. I'll change the camera view. Right, now what we'll do is we'll lower our hook down and hook up to the blue circle in front of the pipe. Right, we'll hook up. Now we'll lift our pipe up, and then what we need to do is actually turn around and actually place our pipe over the blue highlighted area with the yellow end down. So we'll turn our excavator around, or our drill press around, and we'll just move forward until we line up our pipe with the blue highlighted area. To help line up your pipe, simply move your white circle on the ground over the blue designated area. You can lower your crane now, which will lower the pipe down into place. Once it locks into place, simply hit the X button and your crane cable will come off your pipe. So raise your cable back up. Now what we need to do is line up our auger to actually go down the center of the pipe. So you've got to keep swapping between drive mode and drill mode. So you need to just nudge forward and then swap back. And as you can see, once you go to drill mode, there'll be a white circle. This is where your drill will actually go. So as you lower your auger down, you want it to insert in the center of the pipe. Once it actually goes into the pipe, you actually start drilling and lower the main shaft down. Once your actually shaft goes down deep enough, as you can see, you hit the X button and it will actually lock the pipe into your drill press. And as you drill down, it will actually push the pipe down into the ground. Once you actually hit the soil and start digging, as you can see around your speedo, your auger will fill up with soil, showing the yellow line going around your speedo. Once it's full, simply hit the X button, which will unlock the pipe. Lift your main shaft of your auger up out of the pipe and then turn around, and what you need to do is turn your auger on and off to actually shake the dirt out of the auger blades. Once the auger is empty, you just swing back around, and since you've already hooked up the pipe, your white circle around the outside will now go green to say you've lined up, and simply just drop your drill back down inside the pipe. Lower your main shaft down, lock onto the pipe again, and you need to drill down until you hit 37%. This means the pipe will be in deep enough. So just hit the X button to lock back on the pipe and then start drilling down again. Once you hit 37%, it'll actually ask you to put your second pipe on. So we need to hit the X button and disconnect from the first pipe. We'll bring our shaft and drill head back up, swing around to our side and empty the drill off again, simply moving the shaft front and back. There we go, we shake all the dirt off. Now what we need to do is spin around past where we're drilling and pick up our second pipe. So just remember to bring your drill head all the way up to the top. This way when you actually hook up your second pipe, when you go to put your drill shaft down the pipe, you'll actually reach without hitting it. So what we need to do is now change back in the drive mode. Right, and as you can see, our white circle's on the ground. This is where our crane hook will land. So what we'll do is we'll swing around and we'll move our excavator backwards, or our drill press backwards. Went forward. So we'll just trim back a little bit, then we'll swing our head around until our hook actually lines up with the blue circle on the ground. So we need our white circle to line up with our blue circle. Lower the hook down until it goes green, hit the X button, and this will pick up our second pipe. Now we can swing around and we need to line up this second pipe on top of the first pipe. So we just need to line our white circle up over top of the blue shaft again, and then we can lower our pipe down. Just go back a little bit. Alright, move forward a tiny bit. When we actually lower our pipe down, once we lower it on top, we'll hit the X button again, which will lock these two pipes together. Now we need to turn sideways our shaft and lower our auger bit into the top of the first pipe. Alright. To actually operate your auger head, you actually have to change out of drive mode to drill mode, so you've got to keep changing back and forth. I actually find it easier to start operating your drill and lowering the main auger shaft down before I actually move the whole drill bit down and lock into place. So try to just line it up. You've just got to try to move back a little bit. We're a bit too close. So I'll just nudge back a tiny bit. Now we need to change back into drill mode. I think I'm lined up enough in the drill mode. There we go, our circle's gone from white to green. When it's green it says you're lined up square. So you're just going to move back and forth a tiny bit. And then we need to lower our auger head inside the pipe. Right, once it starts going in, I'll start the drill up, then I'll lower the whole head frame down, press X to lock the head in, and then start drilling down. On the second pipe, you need to actually drill down to 75%. So we'll keep drilling down. We haven't quite hit the dirt yet. There we go. Once we hit 75%, we hit the X button to disconnect the second pipe. We'll swing around. If there's any build up of dirt on your drill head, just empty it. And now this is our first pipe completed. So what we can do is turn our drill off, lift our drill head all the way back up and reset it. And now we need to tram over to our second pipe and actually start doing our second pipe. Well, I'll go to drive mode and just reverse back around and head across to our other two pipes. Now to get the pipe from 75% to 100%, we need to fill it up with concrete, which we'll do once we've done both pipes. We'll just tram over here again. When we get a bit closer, I'll actually change my camera angle so I can line up with the first pipe. Alright, we'll just get over, change camera angle. Now remember, we're trying to line up our white circle with the blue circle in front of the pipe, and we're trying to pick up the pipe with a yellow circle on it. Change the camera angle. This will allow us to drop the crane. Remember, you can only use the crane when you're in drive mode. So we'll drop the cable down. Once the circle turns green, hit X button to hook the cable up and simply lift our pipe up. Now we need to turn sideways and line up our white circle over top of the blue column on the ground. Alright. Now we can just swing sideways and lower our pipe down in the designated area. Once we lower it right to the ground, we'll just hit the X button. Hit the X button, which will drop the pipe off. Now we need to turn the excavator sideways to line up our drill shaft that will insert into the pipe. So all we need to do is change back to drill mode. Once we think we're in place, there we go, we've lined up perfect that time. So now we can start dropping our whole head of the drill down. Once I actually get close near the head of the pipe, I'll actually turn the drill on and drop the main drill shaft auger down into the pipe, and then we'll move the whole shaft down to lock into place. Alright, as long as the circle's green, we're right. We'll hit the X button to couple up the drill head to the pipe, and then we can start pushing down and drilling to the ground. As you can see, our auger head's full, so we'll hit the X button to uncouple, and we'll just lift our main shaft up out of the pipe. And we'll turn our auger head around to the side and just shake our drill head by going forward and back the drill head. Once it empties out, we'll swing back around, line our white circle up so it goes green. Now we can drop our main shaft back down the pipe. Once we've actually got our main head into the pipe, we'll lower the whole head frame down, hit the X button to lock up, and just start drilling down and pushing the main pipe down. As I said, once we hit 37%, it'll ask us to put our second pipe on. There we go. It's asking us to put our second pipe, so hit the X button, disconnect the drill head, and bring the whole shaft all the way up and the drill head. Spin to the side to empty the material off the drill head. Simply use your left button all the way up, all the way back, which will shake the drill head. Shake all the material off the drill head. Taking a little bit to shake it back and forth. I lift it all the way up. It's in a bit of a shadow. There we go. You can see what I'm doing now. Now what we'll need to do is actually bring the drill head all the way up to the very top so it's clear. Now we'll actually change into drive mode. Hit the X button, go to drive mode. And now what we need to do is line up our white circle with the blue circle on the drill head from the pipe. Rightio. Once it goes green, we can lower the crane down, hook down. Lower it all the way down till our blue circle goes green. Then we'll hook our cables up to our pipe and lift our pipe up. So once we lift our pipe up, we need to position our pipe over the top of the first pipe. So we'll swing back around. Just tram forward to make our white circle go over the top of the blue designated area. Once it goes green, we'll lower our pipe down to the ground, hit the X button. The two pipes will automatically join up. Now we need to roughly line up our drill head with the pipe. Go in the drill mode. Alright, just a little bit forward, so we might have to go tram back a tiny little bit. Oops, wrong way. Tram back a tiny little bit, roughly line it up. Start moving our drill head down, so we'll have to change back to drill mode. There we go, it's green, so we've lined up this time. Start dropping our drill head down. Once our drill head actually goes into the pipe, we'll drop the whole head down, drill head down. Once we get low enough, it'll actually ask us to press X to couple up, and then we'll start pushing down and drilling. And remember to drill down till you hit 75%, which will set the pipe into position. Hit the X button to disconnect. Lift your auger out. And your main drill head out. Spin to the side and tip any dirt off if there's any dirt on your drill head. And now we're actually finished with the drill. Now what we can do is reverse our drill out of the way, and we need to grab our concrete truck with our concrete pump on it, and we need to fill both pipes up with concrete. Go to drive mode, we'll reverse back out of the way. Once we're clear out of the way, what we'll do is we'll actually jump out of this excavator and we'll quickly jump in our concrete truck. There we go. So we'll return this drill back to the workshop so it can get repaired and refueled. And we'll grab our concrete truck and pump. So put it in storage. Now we'll grab our concrete truck and pump. And we'll quickly fast travel it down to the job site. And then what we'll do is we'll fill our two pipes up with concrete, which will finish this job. Now we'll drive out the gate, swing to our left and head down the hill to the job. And I'll cut the video here until we get actually on site. Alright, we're coming up on site. What I'll do is I'll position this concrete truck in between the two pipes, roughly halfway, so we can reach to both pipes. Put our pump legs out. Then we'll lift our arm up. We'll set our head of our pump over top of the first hole. So extend our arm out, swing right around. As you can see, there's a white circle on the ground. This is where your pump head will pour the concrete. So just put this over top of the shaft. The white circle does not turn green until you get near the top of actually the pipe. So we'll quick fill our truck with concrete. We'll start our discharge up, and then we'll start our pump up. And once you start filling the shaft up, you should see the green circle come up the inside of the pipe. Once you hit the top of the pipe, it should stop. Takes a little bit of concrete, they're fairly big pipes. There, we've stopped the concrete pump. So what we'll do is we'll spin around to the other pump. If you like this video, please feel free to hit the like button on the bottom left hand side of your video. Alright, we'll extend our arm out and line up our white circle over the top of our next pipe, and then we'll restart our pump. And please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'm up to 299 subscribers. I'm trying to get 500 by Christmas. So please feel free to subscribe to my channel if you like these videos. Right out, we'll start the pump back up and wait for it to pour up with concrete. Once we actually fill this pipe up, this will finish this job. Anyways, as this pipe fills up, as you can see, the green circle's coming up to the top. Now she's full. So the job's complete. So we'll leave the video here. I hope you like it, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Bye for now.